Hey everybody, this is Sue Craig, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Cleveland, Ohio, and today I have a fun card for you. It's called a Puzzle Panels Gatefold. This was on Split Coast Stampers this week, and I wanted to give it a try. I've done it this way so that it opens up like this, and I haven't put a greeting in here because I made this a card that I want to write in. It can be made this way as well, and if it is made that way, then it will stand up nicely for you. But I want to try the other way. You know me, I'm the rebel. Anyway, we're going to be using my new favorite set here called The Right Words. This is from the annual catalog. I like this set because of the different fonts that it has, because of the different sayings. I like it because some of these are very different than what we've had typically. So let's get started. I'm going to be using the Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper. And what I've done is I've cut out 2 glasses from that Designer Series paper. It's already printed, ready to go. I also stamped and colored with Winkostella a lemon that I'm going to add to one of the beverages. I have designer paper. There are 2 pieces here. These pieces are 2 inches by 2 inches. I purposely made them a plainer designer paper so I can stamp on them. To go behind those 2 designer papers, I have Blackberry Bliss 2 1/8 by 2 1/8. There's 2 of them. For the taller panels, I have 2 that are 2 by 3 1/8. For the cardstock, I have 2 1/8 by 3 1/4. And what we're going to do is we're going to layer those. Our card base is a little different than usual. It's 4 1/4. Instead of being 4 1/4 by 11, this is 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. What you're going to do is score it at 1 inch and 2 inches on both ends. 1 inch and 2 inches. So what we're going to do first is we're going to fold these 2 in, and we're going to use our bone folder. Then what we'll do is do the fold back, kind of like a Z fold would be, and we have it on each end. So fold it back. What you're basically building here is a platform to set your paper on to build your card. I forgot one other piece. We're going to need a piece of white for the inside that's 4 by 5 1/4. So it's going to go in here, just like that. So let's layer the paper that we have. We're going to take our designer paper and we're going to add adhesive to it. You can use your favorite adhesive. Sometimes I use glue, sometimes I use adhesive. So we're just taking the designer paper and putting it on the cardstock. This is a quick, easy card, and I had never done one. I've stamped for a long time and have never made one of these before, so it was fun to do something different. This is the smaller set. This paper is just amazing. I love it. Got such a pretty combination of things that you can use. All right, if you look at my sample, you can see that I have the small square here and the large rectangle, and then the opposite right there. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to turn this sideways. And again, if you want, when you're building yours, you can make it go horizontal and have your pieces this way. I, however, cut my paper to go vertically. So I'm going to turn it this way. It doesn't matter if you have the rectangle on the left or the right. You just decide where you want the pieces and glue them on. In fact, let's just do that. We'll put this rectangle on here. We want to make sure that it's lined up with the side and the bottom. Now we're going to do this one. You can see that it doesn't matter whether you put the adhesive on the paper itself or your card base. Okay, we have those two pieces. Now I'm going to turn it around. You could even go straight across. So now I'm going to add this piece and the last piece. Okay, and you can see when this is pushed down, those pieces fit together nicely. I'm going to take my beverages and kind of decide which way I want them to go. And I think I also want to put a cut in my lemon so that it'll fit over the glass. And I also found that instead of putting it straight down like that, if you turn it, then you'll see more of the lemon. I'm going to put some dimensionals on this now. Same with this one. I'll put dimensionals on this and we'll add it to the card. Put that one up there. And we'll put this one down here. I like the idea of being able to cut out the designer paper and using it without having to do a lot of stamping or cutting or dot cutting. What I also want to do now is to add my sentiments. The two sentiments I chose is to someone worth celebrating every single day. And we're going to use Blackberry Bliss ink. I'm going to stamp right up here on this piece. Yes, I could have stamped before I added it, but I didn't. And then I'm going to do happy birthday down here. I could also have put happy birthday inside. What I want to do is to open this now and add the panel for the inside. And since I have my greetings both on the outside, I'm not going to stamp anything on the inside right now. Just going to leave it blank. The idea is to show you how to make this kind of card, and then you can decide for your own how you want to make it. So there's our card. To someone worth celebrating every single day, and happy birthday. And again, it's going to open this way. Well, I hope you liked this card. I hope you give it a try. And thanks for watching.